Welcome to Nerd Alert, everyone. We are in another location. So, yeah, we were on the Think Tank set. Now we're in a Studio B, a temporary set at the Young Turks Studios. I am joined by Brett Erlich, the man of every TYT Network show.
Woo! Woo!
Of course, from Pop Trigger, Viral Video Film School.
Yes.
And many other things.
Awesome.
Including
there's going to be a huge announcement soon. Next time I'm on here, I'll have a huge announcement. But it's in the works. And literally, people say that all the time, but it's actually true. I just don't think I'm allowed to say it.
Contractually.
But I'll still be around.
You may also notice that I sound sick.
Oh.
Yes, I am coming off an illness.
Ugh.
You can hear it in my voice, and I am sorry, audience.
She looks great, though. You would never know it. You look healthy. You feel healthy. I mean, you don't feel healthy, but it seems like you're healthy.
Disagree. Anyway, let's move to our first story, and I'll pretend to be healthy. Okay, so the Suicide Squad movie is coming out fairly soon,
Yeah.
sorta, not really. A lot of people are wondering what's going on with all the characters, particularly Joker. This is going to be a highly anticipated performance. It's Jared Leto, who is also an Oscar winner.
Yes.
As the Joker, and the last person who played him was Heath Ledger. That's a hard act to follow.
How do you do that? How do you step into that role? That's of all the roles out there that they're always talking about casting it, like when someone basically drops the mic on planet Earth, and that's the end of his career, something that awesome that's universally beloved.
People associate it with his death, too.
Yeah.
Because that was one of his last roles. People say he got way too into character. So those are very big shoes to fill, and I'm not making a clown joke. I'm sorry. So Jared Leto may have given us a sneak peek at what he's doing. Of course, he's already shaved off his beard, cut his hair, bleached his hair, and now he may have the Joker voice. Let's take a look.
On this song, you're gonna get really, really, really crazy.
Really crazy.
Yeah.
So that sounds a lot like the Mark Hamill Joker for when he was voicing the character.
Yes, which when people find out that that's Mark Hamill, their head spins around on the animated one. There's when I heard that, I used to watch that version of it.
He's Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, and you can't even imagine. But that's is that when the Joker kind of went that way? Because I feel like Jack Nicholson,
bless his heart, which is what you say in the South to mean something, not bless your heart. He came off as kind of a buffoon.
See, I really liked it. And maybe that's just the age disparity here.
Well, there's
'cause I
different.
was right in that. I was right. I was in the right kid. I was
Excellent
a kid.
movie. Great movie.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. You didn't
Not
like
my
his
favorite
performance?
Joker. Different actors have taken it to different levels of very silly, a straight up murderer, psychotic serial killer, just happens to be with green hair and white skin. And then
Right.
you have a playful vibe, one where he's Batman's foil.
So what's your favorite? What do you gravitate to the most when you're thinking about Joker?
My favorite, I'm gonna pick Mark Hamill.
Really?
Probably because I grew up with this Joker.
Yeah.
And I watched him throughout several different series, and that's the one I like. That's the one. I like his portrayal. I like his highs and lows, his mania. We got the introduction of Harley Quinn in his era.
Right.
And of course, Margot Robbie will be in this. The rumor is that her outfit as Harley Quinn will be very traditional, which I think is the black and red split Harley Quinn outfit, white face makeup, jester hat type deal.
Yeah, for me when it comes to Joker, I like where it's gone. In following the progression over time. Cinematically, I really loved Jack Nicholson just because it was Jack Nicholson doing something, and he just brought his persona. And when you heard Jack Nicholson as Joker, it just made absolute sense in 88 or whenever it was. But then I liked the progression because all those the Batman movies got crazy and even more campy and insane, like the Joel Schumacher era.
You mean when we got to Batman and Robin era?
Cool out.
I still meet you.
Yes. So terrible. It got so
no,
laughable and ridiculous that
we're not going back to that.
we're not going back to
Not
that.
after Nolan's era.
But that's the thing is, I don't know how the Suicide Squad thing is going to work. I mean, I think it's probably going to...
I think this is DC's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Is it the Guardians of the Galaxy or the Avengers? You think it's the Galaxy?
I think they're shooting for Guardians of the Galaxy because these characters, you know, they're not the all-star. There's no Captain America on this team. There's no Iron Man on this team. They're a bunch of assholes. And
Right.
they're, you know, that's almost literally what they call them in Guardians of the Galaxy. Who are these assholes?
Right.
So that's what I think they're going, if
Yeah.
I had to guess, because it was a huge success, and nobody thought it would be as successful as it was.
Yeah, and I think if the more comic book movies that do well, that really get it, the better for everybody. And the better for the bottom line in Hollywood. And as long as Hollywood isn't coming up with original stories, as long as it's 100% derivative of pre-existing mega franchises, that is the pinnacle
God
of creativity.
forbid, for sure. And I'm sure they'll listen to you, Brett. Thank you for setting this precedent. So Suicide Squad will start shooting in the upcoming weeks, and it will open on August 5th, 2016. Look for it then, and I'm sure we'll be hearing and seeing more stuff that they didn't intend to show us.